2018 Honda Creek V. 2018 Honda Creek V Review. Always a wise choice, the CR-V offers welcome doses of polish and pizzazz for 2018. 4-star overall score. The Honda CR-V was redesigned not too long ago and, frankly, we had been surprised by how deep the alterations went. Rather than phone in a few superficial tweaks to your top-selling model, Honda gave it a ground-up overhaul that decisively parted ways featuring its predecessor. The 2018 Honda CR-V sets a fresh pace for the rivals to check out. Among the tricks up this 5th-generation CR-V's sleeve is often a turbocharged engine that comes on all trims with the exception of the base LX. With ample low-end torque plus a fuel-sipping design, nearly 34 miles per gallon highway, in line with the EPA, the turbo engine is really a natural easily fit into the CR-V. The 2018 Honda CR-V also advantages of an overhauled suspension that reduces body roll and corners without compromising its historically compliant ride. The wheelbase is longer, top and rear tracks are wider, plus there is even an added 1.5 inches of ground clearance for individuals who found that the earlier CR-V scraped its stomach too frequently in light-duty off-roading. Inside, the CR-V follows the most recent Civic's lead that has a modernized dashboard, a digitally enhanced instrument cluster, along with an updated touchscreen that thankfully has a physical volume knob. There's also more rear legroom when compared to earlier models, plus an exceptional 75.8 cubic feet of maximum cargo space, which makes the supposedly compact CR-V the best alternative to midsize SUVs. Add everything up along with the CR-V is usually a strong contender for best-in-class honors. Notably, we picked the 2018 Honda CR-V as one of best family SUVs and best small SUVs due to this year. What's new? Comprehensively redesigned a year ago, the 2018 Honda CR-V carries over unchanged. We're torn between X along with the XL. The latter has desirable luxury features, for example leather upholstery, a programmable power liftgate along with a premium sound system. We liked it enough to obtain one for your long-term test fleet. But are you wanting those amenities with your compact crossover? If you just have a practical utility vehicle, the cheaper X offers generous highlights of its own, including a sunroof, and yes, it comes standard with similar turbocharged engine and also a 7-inch touch screen. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Honda CR-V emerges in 4 trim levels: LX, X, XL and Touring. The LX isn't exactly bare bones. Nevertheless, it does have a less powerful engine along using a 5-inch monitor and no sunroof. Step around the X and also you get a standard sunroof as well as a 7-inch touchscreen, an electrical driver's seat as well as a more powerful, turbocharged engine. The XL tacks on items, for instance leather, premium audio and also a power liftgate, whilst the Touring goes all along with LED headlights, a subwoofer plus more. Opt for the bottom LX and you also have a decent roster of exercise machines, including a 2.4-litre 4-cylinder engine, 184 horsepower, 180 pound-feet of torque, an electronic digital parking brake, 17-inch alloy wheels, LED running lights, automatic climate control, cruise control, a height-adjustable driver's seat, a 5-inch color LCD dashboard display, and also a 4-speaker head unit with Bluetooth and USB connectivity. Honda's various advanced safety technologies are not offered for the LX. The X ups the ante, which has a more powerful turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, 190 horsepower, 179 pounds-feet, remote start, 18-inch wheels, fog lights, heated mirrors, body-colored door handles and spoiler, rear privacy glass, a retractable cargo cover, keyless entry you need to, a substitute driver information center, a sunroof, dual-zone automatic climate control, an electric driver's seat, heated front seats, a 7-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Audio phone integration, satellite radio, an aftermarket rear-view camera with dynamic guidelines, numerous advanced security measures, automatic high beams, blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, lane departure warning and intervention, adaptive cruise control, and forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, and second-row USB charging ports. The XL's upgrades will include a programmable height power liftgate, driver seat memory settings, leather upholstery, an electricity passenger seat, event or if it lacks a height adjustment, are leather-wrapped controls and shift knob, an auto-dimming rearview mirror, plus an 8-speaker speakers with HD radio. A navigation product is optional within the XL but not about the lesser trims. The top-of-the-line Touring boasts LED headlights, dual-chrome exhaust tips, roof rails, automatic wipers, hands-free functionality for the power liftgate, ambient interior lighting, a navigation system plus a subwoofer for the head unit. Aside from your XL's optional navigation system, there won't be factory options for that 2018 CR-V, and so the only real question is which trim level meets your needs. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically also comes in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S on this review derived from our first drive with the 2017 Honda CR-V XL, turbo 1.5 liters inline-4, CVT automatic, FWD. Driving. With capable in any other case thrilling acceleration, composed handling and confident highway manners, the turbocharged CR-V is usually a multidisciplined competitor. If you're looking for a tiny SUV that doesn't make compromises for the size, this Honda has a great balance. Acceleration. Small displacement turbocharged engines often struggle in SUVs, and not the 1.5-liter engine inside CR-V. It's quicker than most rivals, providing good low-end oomph for scooting through city streets. You won't be nervous on the freeway on-ramp, and you also won't need to slam around the gas to feed slope oaks. Braking. Owners will quickly realize linear and progressive responses in the brake pedal during both light and hard stops. In our emergency braking testing, the CR-V's best stop from 60 miles per hour took 116 feet, which falls in step with what we expect from compact SUVs. Steering. Steering resistance builds naturally while you turn the wheel, giving the CR-V a sense precision and confidence. The wheel also returns to center smoothly, ensuring stability around the freeway. A standout inside the class. Handling. The CR-V strikes an admirable balance between handling and ride quality. Mid-corner bumps along with road irregularities don't upset it, and the body roll is minimal. You can confidently snake up a curvy road without sickening your passengers or unnecessarily triggering the steadiness control. Drivability. Continuously variable automatic transmissions often feel strange, even so the CR-V's is one of the best. XL coming from a stop feels natural, but full throttle acceleration feels a little bit odd since the engine speed remains constant. Cruise control doesn't manage speed going downhill, an annoyance. Off-road. Though it isn't really designed for challenging off-road driving, the 7.8 inches, front-wheel drive, to 8.2 inches, all-wheel drive, of ground clearance means you'll not have problems with the casual unpaved road. Hill descent control just isn't available. Comfort. The CR-V's ride is quieter plus much more supple previously, and accommodations for front and back occupants are spacious and alluring. You may hear some engine noise while XL up a freeway on-ramp, even so the sound falls for the pleasing side from the spectrum. Seat comfort. The power driver's seat, X models or longer, provides 8-way adjustment, plus 4-way lumbar, ensuring a fit for drivers of all sizes. You won't hear complaints during long trips from your backseat if you don't have someone inside the center. Alas, merely the driver reaches adjust seat height. Ride comfort. The CR-V is made up and settled over nearly every kind of surface. Impacts happen once and that is it, thanks partly to fluid-filled suspension bushings and Honda's decision to settle with reasonably sized 18-inch wheels. There's a good amount of tire sidewall to absorb the bumps, producing a smooth ride. Noise and vibration. You'll notice some wind and tire noise, However, the engine is simply noticeable once you step hard around the gas, and it also doesn't sound bad either. None of computer is loud enough to drown out conversations or force occupants to lift their voices. Climate control. Driver's understanding of temperature changes ought to fiddle using the controls over they prefer, since system does not work as well at low settings. Heated front seats are standard on all trims except LX. Rear passengers will appreciate vents around the back of the top armrest. Interior. The interior planning improves practicality and will be offering a welcome dose of fashion compared to your last generation model. Owners will appreciate little tricks like adjusting the opening height for that rear hatch for tight garages and venting all 4 windows on hot days by holding the unlock button. Ease useful. The physical controls are certainly intuitive, nevertheless the touch-sensitive buttons might be annoying. Some on-screen buttons are small, also it's too an easy task to graze the touch-sensitive volume control around the steering wheel. The digital temperature and fuel gauges flanking the speedometer wash outside in sunlight. Getting in, getting out. The wide back and front door openings provide a lot of head and leg clearance for the way in. The CR-V is really a little taller than before, however it remains just as simple to step inside. Overlapping doors with narrow sills help. Occupants of all sizes can have little difficulty entering or exiting. Driving position. It's all too easy to put the seat and controls right where you need, and also the gauge cluster is very easy to see rolling around in its entirety. The armrests spend time at equal heights, but what seems like a pad on your right knee is definitely hard plastic, which were uncomfortable for that longer-legged. Roominess. Never mind the compact point about this SUV's class. Interior dimension is generally greater than those of rivals, with exception of front head and legroom, that are by no means tight. Rear seating space may be the biggest you will find in a compact SUV. 4 full-size adults will fit with 0 problems. Visibility. The windshield pillars don't obstruct your front view. Also, it's simple to sense the top bumper's location. Blind spots are minimal, and monitoring is standard on although the LX. Rear headrests encroach slightly for the rear window, such as the obstruct. The backup camera covers an extensive viewing angle. Quality. Flowing interior panels and trim inserts show generally convincing quality, as also does the leather adorning the seats and controls, XL and Touring trim levels. A well-built vehicle in every single respect. Utility. The CR-V is usually a master of practicality. From its enormous and multi-configurable storage capability to its many clever compartments, this Honda making you question if your larger SUV is important. Small item storage. The reconfigurable center console features a deep storage well as a sliding tray that's rubberized and textured. It also doubles as being a cover for hiding small valuables. From large cup holders to your phone shelf and deep door pockets, you will find this place on your and your passengers' items. Cargo space. At 39.2 cubic feet, the CR-V's rear storage area is at the top in the class, rivaling room in larger SUVs. The rear seats flip down easily and softly, expanding space into a massive 75.8 cubic feet. A clever height-adjustable cargo floor helps you to choose between a designated loading surface or maybe more space. Child safety seat accommodation. All rear seats have easy-to-get-to latch anchors. The large rear passenger area means baby car seats fit without moving the leading seats. Outboard rear seats each have a tether anchor about the rear seat back. The center seat's tether anchor is inside roof, which often can slightly obstruct rear visibility. Towing. The CR-V supplies a 1,500-pound towing capacity, and that is about the norm to the class. It cannot be towed behind a motorhome. Technology. With smartphone integration and advanced precautionary features standard for the majority of trims, almost LX, the CR-V creates a strong case in writing. Alas, the entertainment system and voice controls could be annoying. But that does not matter much in case you plug as part of your smartphone, that is fully supported. Audio and navigation. Honda replaced the amount slider having a physical knob, but other aspects from the touchscreen's menus still feel clunky and stilted. Smartphone owners with good reception might get navigation without cost via Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, for them to think twice about getting the optional navigation system. Smartphone integration. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay integration are standard on all but the bed space LX trim. Front and rear occupants get 2 USB ports each. Driver aids. Lane keeping assist, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise, forward collision, and blind spot monitoring are standard on just about LX trims. Collision monitoring throws the casual false positive during congested city driving, but a majority of systems are otherwise unobtrusive or easily disabled. Voice control. Standard voice controls are somewhat cumbersome, so that it's often faster to rely for the physical or on-screen controls. Fortunately, an extended press within the voice control button helps you to engage the advanced Siri or Google Voice voice recognition system if your smartphone is plugged in. Long-term road test. To learn more concerning the Honda CR-V of the generation, watch our updates from the full year of living that has a 2017 Honda CR-V XL. We cover from seat comfort to real-world fuel economy.